everybody. I'm back. My name is Sarah. Haven't made a video in a little bit. I wanted you all to know that I have not forgotten about you. I haven't deserted you. I've thought about you a lot. But I have found something a little bit better to do with my time than watch wrestling. I've been watching the NBA playoffs. To me, it's a lot more entertaining, especially this season. But there's also a lot of other reasons. And I think, as a fan of wrestling and basketball, there's a lot of similarities between the two. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that today. First of all, the amount of time spent it takes to watch a basketball game is very similar to the amount of time spent watching Raw or SmackDown or Impact or whatever show. So already there's a comparison. Second, I think both things bring back a lot of childhood memories for all of us. Especially, playoff season. You always wanted to be a big professional basketball player or a professional wrestler. So there's a lot of family memories, watching with your parents, whatever. It's nostalgic. Both things are. Second, the main event of the evening in a wrestling show is always in the last few minutes, and it's always the most important part and the most entertaining part. It's supposed to be. It hasn't been lately. But the most important 2 minutes of the basketball game are the last 2 minutes. Actually, you can say in the last few games that the most important time is the last 0.9 seconds or whatever. Anyway, the ending is what grabs you. It's the most important, and it's very similar to wrestling too. You buy merchandise for both. You bitch at the referees for both. Sometimes NBA feels like it's a little bit rigged, right? Just a little bit, maybe like last year's playoffs. I won't get into that. But you know that wrestling is, so that's another similarity. And the main thing that occurs between the two is that in the NBA, it's a potential 7-game series. First 1 to 4. But in the WWE or TNA, most every matchup happens at least 7 consecutive times anyway. So why not watch a basketball team play another basketball team maybe 7 times in a row? Better than watching Bray Wyatt and John Cena fight each other 7 fucking times in a row. Right? At least when the team wins the series, something happens. Anyway, so I think there's a lot of similarities between basketball and wrestling, character-wise too. So here we go. John Cena is like LeBron James, right? The golden child, the king. Can do no wrong, and I'm not. I've talked about this before in videos. LeBron James is very talented. John Cena is very talented too, in something, I'm sure. So, does that mean they should get like a whole chapter on the video game or an app or whatever? Whatever, they're the face of the company or the face of the league. It's just how it is. David Stern is like Vince McMahon. 30 awesome years and he's gone now. Somebody else took his spot, handled the newest situation very gracefully, elegantly, but still, he's gone after 30 years. Hopefully McMahon comes back, but we don't know. Okay, this one's gonna really, really excite you all. Paul Heyman is like Pop. You like that one? Gets shit done. One of the greatest managers / coaches ever, and isn't fucking scared to tell you ask a stupid question or you made a stupid play or whatever. Right? Commentary. It's just like Inside the NBA. Inside the NBA is my favorite commentary. It's my favorite show. I could watch it all day, long. It's a great cast, whatever. But you got Ernie, who's like JR or Jerry Lawler now, I guess. Then you got the other goofballs who are like JBL and Michael Cole, and it's just this whole big thing. And most of the time they're not even talking about what's actually on the screen anyway, but it's still entertaining. Still, I would rather watch Inside the NBA than listen to WWE commentary. Vicky Guerrero is like Doris Burke, and I'm sorry for all you Doris Burke fans out there, but both of their voices drive me fucking crazy. Okay, Evolution is kind of like the Brooklyn Nets. They did it a long time ago. They're all fucking awesome. They're veterans. They're badasses. Just like Evolution. It's time to prove it again. We don't know yet, but they're doing okay right now, right? I guess in that analogy, Ric Flair is maybe like Jay-Z. Who's Beyonce, right? The Shield is like the big three. Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. They've been together since the beginning. They're a fucking team. Legit. They work together. They might argue a little bit, scuffle a little bit, but at the end of the day, they're a fucking team and they're gonna get shit done. Okay, Bray Wyatt. Ooh, like Paul George. Like, he's getting some commercials. He's getting some fans out there. People are behind him. He's proven himself, but he's just not there yet. He just can't knock LeBron James off his fucking perch. If Paul George is Bray Wyatt, then I guess the Pacers are the Wyatt family, right? I hope they win. I hope they get their shit together tomorrow. But just like Paul George, like, there's so much potential there. It's just, do they do it and fucking make history, or do they fuck it all up and disappear forever? It's kind of sad. Randy Orton's like Dwayne Wade. Fucking carries the heat. You know, like, nobody ever fucking says Dwayne Wade's the best ever. Nobody ever says he's the reason that those championships happen. Just like Randy Orton. Like, yeah, you shaped our team. You shaped our company. You've been there as long as Cena or as long as LeBron. But you're never going to be the face. Kind of sad, too. The Usos are like Brooke and Robin Lopez just because they're twins, and I think that's cool. Curtis Axel is like Steph Curry. I guess any of the, dad-type son relationships in basketball / wrestling history. You can draw that comparison. Dolph Ziggler is like John Wall. He's a fucking show-off. Wins the dunk contest. And shout out to fucking UK basketball. Woo! Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, as I've said before, is one of my favorite wrestlers. So I'm going to draw a comparison between him and Kenneth Fareed. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does, because Kenneth Fareed and I went to college together, and he's fucking awesome, and he works really fucking hard. Badass motherfucker. Watch him play basketball. Play with him on the game. He's a really, really nice guy. And he's my favorite. Just because I know him, I guess, but Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler. You get it? Alright, Cesaro's like Lillard, like tonight. There when you fucking need him to be. He won that Andre the Giant 30-man, what the fuck ever that was. Lillard shot that last fucking 10th of a second shot to win the motherfucking series. So, badass, right? Big Show equals Vince Carter. Another one of those last minute knockout fucking punches. Knock you out with one shot. Sheamus is like the Chris Anderson Birdman, because you know he's going to be the whitest guy on the team. The Rock. I think The Rock is most like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's one of those people that just made it out of basketball. Not that you need to make it out of basketball. But Everybody knows who he is. He's in fucking underwear commercials and shit. Plus, who hasn't seen Space Jam? Like, Space Jam's way fucking better than the Tooth Fairy ever thought about. Triple H, just like Wilt Chamberlain, got all the fucking records, all the fucking trophies, whatever. Everyone wants to be like them. Fucking game. The game. The only difference is Wilt Chamberlain was a really fucking talented athlete and earned all those accolades, where Triple H kind of wrote himself into the storyline. And I guess I'll conclude with that. I'll try to watch wrestling. Like, I really am sorry, because I really do want to make videos, but I feel like I can't because I haven't really watched the product, and that's kind of shitty. So, maybe when the playoffs are over, maybe before they're over, I don't know. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm a Pacers fan. I like all of the teams, honestly, right now. Like, I'm excited about all these Game 7s coming up. Speaking of what's coming up, tomorrow is the Kentucky Derby. And today, I met the owners of a horse that's in the Derby. And the horse is named California Chrome. These people were really down to earth and really fucking cool. So, I think all of you should go out, place your bets on California Chrome tomorrow, because that horse is going to win the Derby. I will close by saying thank you all for watching. I apologize that I haven't been here for a while, but I will make a video in the very near future. Have a nice day.